everybody. I want to talk about developer experience, actually. All the developers that care about experience, you are welcome to join our session. Okay. So developer workflow actually is what matters with how code is shipped. And at LinearB, we are talking with a lot of engineering organizations like you, and been identifying the main the main issues that pull requests, and we analyze like 1 million pull requests. They take a lot of time. If you consider the process of taking code to production, you could break it up to coding, review time, and the deployment. And actually, this is where the fun is, right? We love to code. But if you look at the entire process, usually it takes much more time. And as a developer, by the way, you spend a lot of the time here, not in coding. We don't like it. We identified a lot of PRs, like 1 million PRs. And we see that this is like the average status in the industry. A change from coding to production takes days, even here like a week, to get to production. And there's a lot of dead time, like idle time, stuff that's waiting for someone to pick up the review, or review process that takes too much. Why does it take too much? First, because when I like someone to review my code for quality, I wait for someone else to stop what they are doing and switch to what I asked. Then it could be that it involves several people, like 2 or 3, okay? And right now, if you look at this process is not automated. This is one of the single processes in our development environment that it's all manual work. I need to promote my PR to get someone to review it. And as a reviewer, I get to the PR, need to scan it, to analyze it, but we don't have much control other than the number of reviewers. We don't have control of who did the review. Is it the right people, the right person? What was the quality of the review? So I think that at the end, this is a major business problem. It also affects the developers. Happy developers are developers that don't feel they have a lot of bureaucracy. The process doesn't hold them back. They get good response. And what we did in LinearB, we have, I'm the product of a new tool called GitStream. And GitStream actually, it's a platform. It's a tool for developers, it's not for the managers. And what GitStream allows you to do, it allows you to define rules, automation rules, in your repository, like GitHub Actions, in a very clear way. You can analyze what files have changed. You can analyze what happened to the branch, how many commits. You can even see who did the changes. And then you can define automations on the PR. And I will show you some use cases, how people are taking that, because you can take it to to solve different problems. You can accelerate how certain PRs are being processed with automation, or you can get better quality for certain PRs. Okay, some examples. So the first thing is that when we scan the PR, we can analyze and add how much the estimated review time is. Because if you think of it, right now, when you are looking for someone to review your code, they get a link with some context, but usually they don't know how to judge if it's a lot of work or not. And as a reviewer, I'm in the middle of something. It will take me time to get to help someone else with the review. By adding a label of how many minutes it's supposed to take me to review, what I'm doing actually, I'm getting the reviewers to review my PRs Because if they see here like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, they'll do it before lunch. Okay? And the second thing that's happening is that if I know that this is a game, I will start doing smaller PRs because I know that they get much faster attention. So this is a flywheel that helps everyone. And this is just a label, right? The other thing we can say, hey, this was just a trivial change, like documentation or testing, or even to judge if it's a formatting change. If I just said change formatting for some human being to scan the code and understand that it's very hard, but automation can do that very easily. The other thing is that we can help with automation the reviewer process. Because right now, when you ask for people to review, actually you get random response. Whoever used code owners knows that sometimes it matters who is the code reviewer. And with GitStream, you can detect specifically who are the right person to do the review based on data, on Git activity, and on who did the last changes in that file. So you can assign automatically the right reviewer. You can even say, okay, the person in the team that knows the least of the code, I want them also to share in the review because I want to share the knowledge. And you can do that automatically. In LinearB, we also have another tool. It's a bot that also helps with sending these events in real time to all the people with the right context, not just sending the message, but also saying what was changed and give you enough context so you will respond faster. GitStream can help also to enforce stuff like policies. I want to enforce that certain things will not get into my repo or will not get to production. Let's say I define deprecated API. So with GitStream, you can scan the code changes and highlight certain code changes that you did based on keywords or regular expressions. And GitStream can automatically ask for requests for change. And what you did here, you help to enforce stuff without a human reviewer coming and wasting time on trivial again and again saying the same thing. This is like the first layer of review. And at the end also, GitStream can also approve and merge stuff. For example, if you have minor version bumps that actually you don't care, you did the review on one repo and now you have like 100 other repos that need to consume this change. GitStream can scan the rules and help you to approve and even merge PRs. So I will go now to show a live demo of how it looks. So I'll open a new branch. Let me show you first how the rules looks like. You can see here that in the repo you define a .cm folder. This folder can hold all the automation rules and it looks like that. For example, the label that I showed you, this is how you describe it. This is like the if. In this case, I want to have this label all the PRs. And here you see an expression that calculates the review time with our function. And you can decide what the label will say and what colors to use based on the thresholds. You also have more sophisticated rules like getting more requiring more approval for certain changes. Like if someone changed JavaScript or TypeScript code with more than 200 lines of code, I want to increase the number of reviewers because this is a complex PR. Yeah, okay. So these are the rules. Now I'll open like a new PR. Okay. What I'll do a quick change to one of the documentation files. And also let's change a test, okay? Just a trivial change. Okay. So production. So you see here that I opened the PR, and now you see that GitStream kicks in. GitStream is a GitHub application, free to install, by the way. And you see that I changed two files. One of the files is documentation. The other file was a testing file. One minute to process. So you can see that GitStream automatically processes the PR, understands that it's a very easy change, so it's 1 minute review. And it also can mark this change as safe, because with the rules we defined that, just a minute. Yeah, we defined that if the files are documents or tests, it means that it's a safe change. So this will be labeled accordingly and also will be approved. And you will see that GitStream also approved this change automatically without any human intervention. If you want to hear more, then you can visit us at A2. More than welcome to hear more. Thank you.